Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. So, what is healing? Well, from my perspective, healing is the act of restoring our divine blueprint. We are each created in divine perfection. We are souls, first and foremost. We are not these physical bodies. And as souls, we were created in divine perfection. We are each a piece of God, divine and perfect unto ourselves. And just because we come here to have an experience in physical form does not mean that we are any less perfect in physical form. But here on earth, these physical forms have been traumatized, stressed, denigrated. We have been taught that our bodies are not perfect. We're taught that we're ugly or that we're not tall enough or short enough or old enough or young enough. We're taught that we're supposed to look like the cover of a magazine, or be built like a bodybuilder or a football player or an athlete. And if we don't look like that, then we think there must be something wrong with us, that we must be less than. So we end up living in comparison to those around us. And we always end up falling short. We feel less than. We feel uncomfortable being in this world because this world is a very, very uncomfortable place to be, if you hadn't noticed. We've got all kinds of turmoil, political turmoil. We've got wars. We've got financial turmoil. We've got, all kinds of really uncomfortable things happening in the world around us. So we become very uncomfortable being here. And because our bodies are the part of ourselves that is in the physical form, the body is the part that feels things. And when we feel things that we don't enjoy, like feeling angry, feeling frustrated, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, feeling less than, feeling uncomfortable, we start to associate our bodies with those feelings. And we stop enjoying being in a body. We start to blame our bodies. And when we start to blame our bodies for things, we start to believe that there's something wrong with our bodies. And when we believe there's something wrong with our bodies, that becomes our experience. But what if that didn't have to become our experience? What if we didn't have to believe that there was something wrong with our bodies? We're sold that story day in and day out on TV, by commercials, by doctors, by the insurance companies, by news stories. But what if we didn't have to believe those things? And what if we could recognize our divine blueprint? What if we could recognize who we are as souls, first and foremost, over our physical forms? What if we could start to remember who we are as divine beings of light? And what if we could start to override the programming we've received that tells us that we're not divine beings of light, that we're not sacred, that we're not perfect just as we are as beings? What if we stopped comparing ourselves to other people? And what if we started to go within and start to notice who we actually are? What if we started to override the amnesia programming that causes us to believe that we're mere mortals? We're not mere anything. We are grand beings of light. We are not mortal. We cannot die. We are eternal beings. We are not these physical bodies. But when we believe that we're these physical bodies, when we believe that we're mere mortals, when we believe that we are who we are not, we forget who we truly are. And we suffer. But there's no need for us to suffer through life. We are grand creator beings. We create in every moment of every day, whether we realize it or not. Most of the time, we are not realizing what it is that we are creating because we're simply reacting to the external world. We watch the news and go, oh my gosh, terrible, terrible things are happening. And we start reacting to the stories we're being told and sold on TV, the news, commercials, social media. When we're focused on the world around us, we're not focused inside. We're not focused on the truth of who we are. We're focused on the stories we're being told and sold. And when we focus on the things outside ourselves, we start to suffer because where our attention goes, our energy flows. So when we're focused on the world around us, we are flowing our energy into the world around us. When we're getting upset, when we're getting triggered, when we have an opinion about, who's the president or who's this or that, and we start getting all riled up, that means our energy, our living life force energy, is being fed to whatever it is that we're getting all riled up about. And that means that that energy that we are feeding to whatever it is we're getting all riled up about, that energy is being drained from us. It's called paying attention. Where we place our attention is where our energy goes, and that's where our energy flows to. And if it's being flowed to something outside ourselves, then it's leaving us. It's being drained from us. And we're doing it to ourselves. When we can turn the energy back around, we can turn our focus back around, and we can start focusing inside on our divinity, on the truth of who we are as creator beings. We can start to use that living life force energy to start creating scenarios and situations that are far more pleasing, far more pleasurable, far more productive, far more contributive to the whole. And this is what healing truly is. Healing is the act of restoring our divine blueprint. It's about remembering who we are as creators and then simply creating the health and the vitality that we would like to experience. From that standpoint, you don't even have to heal your body. Your body will heal itself. But it cannot heal itself as long as your living life force energy is being drained from your body. If you're focused on what's wrong with me, what's going on in the external world, who's doing what to whom, what's in it for me, you're giving your power away. And the power that you give away cannot be used for your own good. It can't be used for your benefit because it's no longer there. You no longer have access to that power that you have flowed to someone or something outside yourself. I'm not talking about being selfish. I'm talking about being self-full, filling yourself with your own living life force energy. Because when your cup is full, you can then give away the overflow. You can fill your cup and keep filling it over and over and over and over because your energy comes from within. And when you're sourcing your energy from within, there's an infinite supply. Pardon me. But when you're trying to source your energy from the external world, you will always fail because that's not where the energy comes from. Your external world is being generated from your energy, from the energy that is coming from inside you, the energy that is flowing outward from within. And when you fill your own energy field, your own light body with your energy, your cup runneth over. You become this grand being of light because your living life force energy, your living light, fills your own energy field. And when you are full, because you extend beyond your physical body, you also have a light body, which is the structure of your soul. When you fill your full self, all parts of you, body, mind, soul, when you fill all of that with your own living life force energy, you thrive. For as long as you wish to thrive in that body, these bodies are meant to last for hundreds of years. Not just 80, 90, maybe 100 and you're done. But that's what's happening now because that's what we believe. That's the story we've been told. That's the story we've been sold. That's the story we expect. So that's the story we create. We are creators. And if we're creating from the programmed mind, we're creating more of the programming. But when we step beyond the boundaries of the mind and we step back into the fullness of our soul, we start to restore our divine blueprint. We start to recognize that we are far more than merely human, that we are grand beings of light, souls created in divine perfection. Healing is the act of restoring our own divine blueprint, bringing ourselves home to ourselves, to the truth of who we are. And when we do that, our light becomes brilliant, it becomes radiant. We start to shine. We start to be filled with living life force energy. We start to be filled with love. And we start to thrive. We start to actually live. We're not here to just survive. We're here to thrive, to live life to the fullest. But when we're focused outside ourselves, when we're focused on, oh, I better ask somebody else if I'm okay, you've given your power away. Are you ready to stop giving your power away? Stop giving your power to these people who think they rule the world. Stop giving your power away to the news. Stop giving your power away to the doctors, to the lawyers, to the teachers and preachers, to the experts. You are the expert on all things you. You are the creator. Your reality is your creation. But if you're creating from the amnesia, if you're creating from the I'm not okay, I don't know what to do, I don't really know the answers, I better go find out from somebody else. You're not living from your soul. You're not living as the divine being you are. And you will suffer. Are you done with suffering? We're not here to suffer. We're here to thrive. And if your body is not functioning the way you want it to function, it's giving you a message. Your body is telling you something. Your body is not broken. That's the story you're being sold. Your body is your best friend. Whatever your body is doing, it's actually trying to protect you. Your body is trying to help you. Your body is trying to lead you back to your own blueprint. It's trying to get you to listen. It's trying to get you to stop and listen to your inner guidance. It's not asking you to go to the doctor and find out what's wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not listening to it, is what's wrong with it. You're a grand being of light. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. And your body is so much more than you give it credit for. Your body is wise. It is intelligent. It is biological. Your body possesses logic. It possesses intelligence and wisdom. But are you listening to it? Your body is literally trying to get you to restore your divine blueprint. It's trying to get you to recognize your divinity. Are you willing to recognize your divinity? Are you willing to recognize that you are the creator itself, incarnate, the one creator, the one source of all life? And you are that. You are divine. Are you willing to be that? Are you willing to be the blueprint of your soul? Divine and perfect. Possessing the wisdom of the one mind. Knowing all there is to know. You have the ability, but are you willing to utilize it? Or are you just going to keep seeking another pill and another expert, somebody else to fix you? You are the only one who can fix you. You're not broken, but you have to see that you're not broken. You have to see that you are divine. You have to see that you are an infinite, eternal soul having a physical experience. Are you willing to restore your divine blueprint? This is what true healing is. Are you willing? I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the creator of Whole Being Healing, which helps you to remember who you are. I'm also the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's a great book to start. If you haven't read this book, I encourage you to do so. Grab a copy because it will help you to start remembering the power that you have, to start to show you that your body's not broken and it actually can be your best friend. Until next time, create for yourself something amazing because you can. Bye for now.